Factsverse presents Loneliest People on the Planet. Number 1. The Dateless Wonder. Nothing says lonely like setting up a booth with a sign begging for a date. The man in this photo set up a table for 2 on the street with a sign that reads, "Single? Come have a date with Dater Gent." Maybe if he didn't call himself Dater Gent, he wouldn't be so lonely. Number 2. A romantic date with a pillow. Whoever set up this date with his Sailor Moon pillow was a very desperate and lonely man. He even set out a piece of cake for himself and his, date. The conversation on date night probably wasn't all that interesting. Number 3. He can only love his phone. The man in this picture is sitting on a couch at a club with 2 women who are showing each other love and more. To try and make things a little less awkward for himself, he's engrossed in his phone. He would have been better off finding a girl of his own, but, at least he's not staring at them like a creep. Number 4. Waiting? The person in this picture is sitting on a bench in the middle of a body of water all alone. The reason they're sitting out there is, well, we don't know. Not a clue. And the fact that they are all alone, well, that goes to show you that they don't have a significant other to sit on the bench with. Number 5. The Lonely Groomsman. This is the saddest wedding photo in history. Each of the bridesmaids is kissing a groomsman at the same time that the bride and groom kiss. Sadly, the man on the end has nobody to kiss. Aw. Well, it could have been poor planning on the bride and groom's part, or maybe they just couldn't find a girl willing to stand with this guy. We'll probably never know. Number 6. The highest level of lonely. You know that you're lonely when you get on the ferry with a fake person on your arm. The woman in this photo didn't want to be alone, so she brought a rubber man with her. She didn't even bother to get the entire person, just part of him. This photo is extremely sad and kind of funny. I bet he comes in handy when she tries to use the carpool lanes, though. Number 7. The Singles Table. The owner of this restaurant must be single, and he knows how it feels to eat alone. That's why they made this table with only one side. If they were hoping that a table like this would make it less awkward for the person sitting alone, they were mistaken. Number 8. I'm lonely, so lonely! The man in this photo is standing by his friends while they're making out, and the look on his face says it all. It almost looks like he's going to cry. Rather than stand there torturing yourself, dude, how about you just walk away? Number 9. Happy birthday to me! There's nothing better on your birthday than a birthday cake and a bottle of your favorite wine. The whole point of a birthday celebration is to celebrate with all the people you love. Unfortunately, this man has nobody, so, well, he got a whole cake and a whole bottle of wine for himself. All to himself. How sad. Number 10. You are my only friend. The woman in this photo has nobody to spend her smoke break with, so she decided to pull up a chair near a pigeon and have a conversation with him. Chances are he didn't talk back, but he was all that she had. Number 11. Me, Myself, and I. This poor woman is at a party where love is in the air. Well, everybody but her apparently has somebody. She had a bottle of wine to ease the pain a bit, but by the look on her face, it wasn't working all that well. Number 12. The Lonely Mechanic. The man who owned this mechanic shop is clearly a lonely guy. On the sign, he wrote that he is single and that it's going well. Only a person who is lonely would put up a sign like that for the entire town to see. Number 13. Happy New Year! Most people want to kiss somebody at midnight on New Year's Eve. It's a tradition. Well, the couples in this photo look really happy to take part in that tradition. The woman on the right, however, is slugging alcohol like there is no tomorrow. She figures, hey, if she gets drunk enough, maybe she'll forget that she was alone during this occasion. Number 14. The saddest night ever. This photo is just as sad as it is pathetic. Two couples making out on the couch, and in the middle is the loneliest and saddest person in the world. No doubt this is one of the loneliest people on the planet. Number 5. Hey, hold my beer, buddy! The man in this photo is holding his buddy's beer while he's behind him getting some serious action with a half-dressed woman. The man holding the beer doesn't seem too happy about his current situation. I mean, let's face it, he's just a cup holder at this point. Number 16. Lunch for two. Nobody wants to eat alone, so this man set a stuffed Pokemon character at the table across from him to have lunch with. The saddest part of this photo, though, is that he actually bought a sandwich for the stuffed animal, as if nobody's going to notice. Number 17. The fake woman selfie. The man in this photo is so lonely that he wants people to believe he has a date even though he doesn't. With the clever placement of his jacket and his hands, his love almost looks real. But we're not falling for it, lover boy. Number 18. The lonely roller coaster ride. Most people ride a roller coaster with somebody else because it can be scary, plus it's more fun when somebody's with you. Everybody on this roller coaster is with someone else, and they look like they're having a blast. Well, except for this lonely girl pouting. Kinda sad she couldn't find anybody to share her seat with her. That must have been the reason for that sour look on her face. Number 19. Dinner with the dog. There's nothing lonelier than dinner alone. The person who took this photo must have many lonely nights like this because the dog seems very comfortable with the dinner, like it's their normal routine. Hey, it could be worse. This person, instead of a dog, could have gone out to eat and bought dinner for a Pokemon. Number 20. He needs to create a girlfriend. If you're lonely, it's good to be an artist. The man who drew this picture did such a good job that it almost looks like he's holding his girlfriend's hand. It's just too bad that none of this is real. On the positive side, though, dang, that guy's got some talent. Subscribe for more!